Hello. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful mega Christmas, as it were. On today, we on day 14? For day 14, whatever 26th of December is. Let's see. Day 14, all right. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account is $10,000. Oh, shit. Or you'll be evicted. Jill bought what she wanted. She's pleased with herself. She's really focused on it. Okay. All right, well. I don't have anything to buy anymore, so it's just accrue money. I have 4 days to get... Oh, Lord. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Meow. Shut up. It's the one that boss wore. I love that Jill has, like, an unspoken love of her boss. I mean, there's the best boss poster. Nothing new there. Anything from Kiramiki? Nope, nothing new there. All right, on to the Augmented Eye. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye. I'm assuming that's pronounced Kanye. And that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye-vania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. Wait, what did she say? I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. Suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop, meow. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. Street race at the Motor City distract. Street race at the Motor City district leaves 2 dead. The Motor City district is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people have died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. Transit police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. Several suspects in regards to who is running the underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye the death of these 2 youngsters would be the last. However, that's a promise. Heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. Defamation campaign against the district. All right, time for some Model Warrior Julianne before we head off to work. See if we can mimic yesterday's stellar performance. Doubtful, but we'll see. I don't trust myself to do horribly well. Oh, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I mean, I say that every day, but even still, like... I doubt this game's actually that hard. There's probably somebody who's watched this and has been like, man, this guy fucking sucks. And yeah, you're right, I do. Threading a needle on that one. I do fucking suck. I know it. I'm aware of it. And it doesn't bother me at all. Because honestly, if you don't realize you suck at something, you'll never potentially get better. Because you have to suck in order to learn and grow. I know it seems like a bunch of false platitudes, but still, like, you don't... No one is just good at something from the get-go. And if they are, then cool. That doesn't mean that they don't have more to learn as time goes on. The examples of this, speedrunning. Like, no one is just good at speedrunning from the get-go of any game. no matter how much they played it before they started speedrunning. Because there's tricks and shit that you do in speedrunning that you would never do in a casual playthrough. Shit. I saw that one coming. We got blasted by it. Gotta try and make it to the boss without taking too much damage here. Oh, damn it. No! Okay, all right, one more time. Got a little caught up there. But yeah, no. As someone who has done a speedrun or two, see them on my channel if you'd like. Speedrunning is not easy from the get-go. Like, I mean, I guess an exception to that for me would be like Super Dodgeball for the NES. Just because the game's, it's not hard. And I grew up playing it, so like I already had the fundamentals down. And there isn't any special tricks or anything to do with that game. The only one being like getting Swami out of the lineup when you're going against hit the wrong buttons there, but it worked. India, because Swami has like the largest defense and like takes the most damage. So there's a little bit of a trick to get him out of the lineup. But other than that, like, just play the damn game. Learn how to double tap as fast as you can. Get your power shots off, so on and so forth. But something like Alcahest, a game that I hadn't played as a youth because it was never released in the West. Something that I put a decent amount of time into. Got a pretty good time. Had world record for a while. Not that it means anything to have that. Funnily enough, in 2020 there was a slight resurgence in people speedrunning Alcahest, but they were playing through any percent, which is a more taxing and more challenging run for sure. But I have more fun doing the 100%, which is what I do. Fuck. Nope. Oh boy. Focus. Okay, all right. I have 2 hearts. I just need to dodge consistently to beat this boss. Yeah, practice makes perfect. And you can say that, I mean, it's the same as video games it is in like anything non-video game related. Shit. Oh boy. So like, you know, if you have passion for something, it's worth the effort. And you'll get it eventually. No! What? I wasn't expecting that. I'm sorry for yelling. Try again tomorrow. It's fine. Fine. I'm getting better. Better. Slowly but surely. Better. Let's go to work. Monday, December 26th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment. And I've got things to do. Dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, that dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge, and I want you to pet me. I'm happy with this selection of music, so I'm gonna stick with it. 2 days in a row. Sorry. Not sorry. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. He'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. I won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell's Will? Nobody. Oh, don't be rude with poor Will. There is no Will. You need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. All right. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Oh. What the fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Va-11. Virgilio? You sound so weirded out. You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting on an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. A Bleeding Jane. One Bronson. These. 3 of these. And blend that shit. So in order to get Virgilio's ending on this day. This is day 14. Yeah. I have to give him a spicy drink once he requests it. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. Made you change your mind, though. Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. Pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait. That was your way of avoiding suspicion? Oh, yeah. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. Completely fooled me. Well, thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy, something spicy, something spicy, something spicy. Let's see here. Flavor. Let's go with spicy. Let's go with a bloom light. Sounds good. 4 of these. 1 of these. 2 of these. And 3 of these. 3? Aged. On the rocks. Mix this shit. Here you go. Yep. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. You like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates with passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages. Hey bartender, call me Joe. Wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. Your client, after all. Well, don't. Actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities or in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Maybe no mind. Now that I think about it, how'd you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came into this alley. Huh. Again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. I've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. Troublesome part of the city right now, or right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. Oh, I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. Oh, in any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Go flavor, let's go bitter. Is there anything bitter that's also spicy? Gut punch. Mile driver? No. Suplex? No. Grizzly? No. Okay, well. We'll do the suplex, because that's the bar's specialty. 4. We'll give him a big one. 4, 3, 1, 3, 5, 6. All on the rocks. And there. Yep. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Barton? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like Bandage Girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please, come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay, punch for the silent detective. Give him a big one, because he seems like he's got a lot on his mind. Yep. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? Well, you look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Yeah, he does look like a Costanza, that's for sure. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. Season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit could only be manipulated so much. But then that Turbo Male guy, he started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male? Well, that can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? I mean, it's wrestling, Jill. Come on now. His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular at the stunt, and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa, thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa. renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail. Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus. No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. Let's see. Anything else I can get you? Give me a fringe weaver, will you? Sure. Get him a fringe weaver. 5, 6, 7, 9, 13, 14, 18, aged. It's like drinking ethylene alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? Or shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really. Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much of that on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cam, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, I got distracted. Well, there's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need. You also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please, come again. Okay then, but, no, wait, she's out. Jill, you there? Yeah, taking a break. Let me know if someone comes in. So, I think the Taylor, the brain in the jar from, what was that, day 4? Day 5? One of those? I imagine he's the one he's talking about as being the writer of that book. I don't know why I save on my break. It's not like I'm gonna reload. I think it's just going through the motions, honestly. But that's okay. Things are pretty quiet outside. Alright, we're gonna keep going with this. Hold on. We'll play Neo Avatar again. It's a jam. I like it. Jill! Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. I'm gonna get you. I'll have a beer. Okay. Give me a beer. I'm gonna get her a big beer. She seems in a good mood. Nothing amplifies a good mood like a big ass beer. Unless you don't drink, in which case, big ass ice cold water. Or soda. I don't know. A big beer helps elevate good moods. That's all. I'm gonna stick with that. Here. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. Nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh. Really? Yeah. I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service, with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. Still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Reality Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. The BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Reality Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. The truth is that Reality Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. It became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. They're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know, different? But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Well, let's try Sugar Rush. Okay. Sugar Rush. I feel like I've been serving them a lot. Actually, I haven't been giving Sugar Rushes as much as I did in my initial playthrough. I don't really know why. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, a total mess. You even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention, you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And, I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how you doing? Last time you were a bit, off. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. Good to hear it. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. Good? You don't? I don't. You sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cool. Or being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but, you know. I don't try to put up the act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. All right. Now let's get a bubbly drink. Flavor? No, flavor. Oh, she's getting a Cobalt Velvet. Hell yeah. Just a regular one. Just a regular one. We don't need to put this poor girl in the hospital. Along the rocks and mix. Here. Well, thanks. Hey, Jill. I don't need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. You even mentioned it. It's just what I felt. Did what I felt was right. Jill, ice, please. Right. You all right? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me. You intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year. And thank you. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe. Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously. It feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth Joe, I'm talking to you here. I ignore her. She'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall. Don't fall for her taunts. Don't do it. How'd she know my full name? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Actually, the bottom of the screen, but, you know, here we go. All right, that's it. I'm going crazy. Such a self-centered way to see the world? You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it. That set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money. I had to put up with these drinks, or I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. Back. Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the Hassies, the bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. I really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of me. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. They can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spat, after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Ah, crap, did I just... think you have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit early today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. It's not what oh, whatever. Ooh, things are getting weird. All kinds of weird. That's Anna, though. Anna is the other thing that was added after the game's release. That actually takes place on the one day of this that I haven't played yet. But there is a portion of that takes place like after the new year, so I'll probably play that then. Either way, let's look at the results here. Total earnings $34,000. I think that's my total earnings for the whole playthrough so far. Drinks total 1,700. No mistakes. That's fucking right. 30% commission. Today's payment is $528. Tips $350. Flawless service bonus $500. Damn right. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. 300 bucks. What's that supposed to mean? What am I supposed to do with three? Never mind. Today's total transfer $1,600 with another 78 on top of that. Nice. All right. Yeah, I'm curious as to where this Anna stuff's gonna go. Hopefully we'll see next time.